Sometimes the things we take for granted suddenly become really important. I always thought Lakeland was for someone else. Then I lost my job. I realized I needed to learn more in today's job market. I needed Lakeland. Lakeland gets you ready for good new jobs. It'll fit your schedule and you can afford it. Lakeland really comes through for us. In Lake County, opportunity starts here at Lakeland.
For one-on-one personal research assistance, make an appointment with a Lakeland librarian. Lakeland librarians offer personal help with research for assignments, projects, and papers. Stop by the library, reference desk, or call 440-525-7425 to schedule an appointment for a 20, 30, or 40-minute session. The library is located on the 3rd floor of the C building.
The Lakeland Veterans Support Program assists veterans, guardsmen, reservists, active duty, and military families to make a smooth and successful transition into Lakeland Community College while supporting success in their educational goals and linking them to veterans and service member benefits. Lakeland awards college credit for military experience. Military veterans who would like to learn more about college credits and the benefits of starting college at Lakeland should call 440-525-7246. Additional resources for veterans can be found at lakelandcc.edu/veterans. For the 6th year, Lakeland has been designated as a military-friendly school by GI Jobs magazine. The list honors Lakeland as one of the top 15 colleges, universities, and trade schools, which do the most to embrace America's student veterans and ensure that they succeed on campus. Lakeland is also a Service Members Opportunity College approved by the State Approving Agency for Veterans. Lakeland's inclusion on the 2015 list of military-friendly schools was based on a criteria such as class flexibility, which includes evening classes, online classes, and weekend classes. Also, military-specific support services, ability for veterans groups, and networking.
Be sure to watch us live on www.livestream.com/LakeEffect.
Have a moment between classes and nothing to do? Stop by the D building to see the magnificent art pieces on display now in the gallery at Lakeland. Every year, the college hosts the Lakeland Community College Visual Arts Student Exhibition. This show not only provides their students with the opportunity to show off their talents to the community, but also they get to have their works judged by art experts for prizes and scholarships. So, if you need a mind break and want to give your eyes a real feast, visit the art gallery. The show is up through May 5th.
Jewelry and metal display at the library. Stop by the library and see the jewelry pieces created by students of Jewelry and Metal course Arts 2275. In this 3-credit course, you'll learn how to design, make rings, bracelets, necklaces, earrings, and more. Techniques include soldering, surface texturing, lost candle wax, casting, and enamel. For more information, please call 440-525-7424 for more information.
Attention Lakeland riders! Starting on May 2nd for at least the next 2 years, Lakeland will be going back to Saturday fixed routes. This means on Saturdays, routes 1 through 6 are slated to run from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. For more information on these changes, please contact Lakeland at 440-350-1012. That is 440-350-1012.
Welcome to another day at Lake Effect Radio. Check us out at www.livestream.com/LakeEffect.
This is a journey into music and sound. Watch out and get ready to move your feet. Wherever you are, you will be a part of it. Get ready. So get ready.
Carnage Body Bag live in concert. Special performance by Van IC. Brought to you by Earth Entertainment. Reboot Tuesday, 1978, Summit State Road, Columbus, Ohio. 43210. May 14th. Tickets are $10 in advance, $15 at the door. For advance tickets, in advance, please call James at 614-599-6932. The doors open at 7 p.m.
Do you need another humanities class? This fall, while the presidential candidates debate U.S. immigration policy, Multicultural Literary Studies will look at the immigration experience through novels, memoirs, and poetry by writers from countries impacted heavily by the issue. English 2275 meets Mondays and Wednesdays from 12:30 to 1:45. The class is also part of the transfer module and fulfills the diversity requirement for Cleveland State University. Check out the fall schedule at lakelandcc.edu/fall.
Jewelry and metal display at the library. Stop by the library and see the jewelry pieces created by students of Jewelry and Metal course Arts 2275. In this 3-credit course, you'll learn how to design, make rings, bracelets, necklaces, earrings, and more. Techniques include soldering, surface texturing, gloss candle wax, casting, and enamel. For more information, please call 440-525-7424 for more information.
Yes, it is time to keep cell phones away from Celine.
Please.
It's also time to keep away any Darth Vader teddy bears.
Yes.
Any Cab t-shirts.
Yes.
Catch them on fire.
Darth Child.
And all vegetarian foods.
And you know the worst thing is she refers to it as a child.
Yes,
Yeah,
she does.
It's me and Jeff's child.
What's that?
That's disturbing.
What is your child?
A bear.
A Darth.
It's a teddy bear.
So you're technically that woman from
what?
Star Wars.
Which woman? What woman? Padme?
So he's yes, no. So he's technically Harrison Ford, and you're technically
fired.
Yeah, you know.
Let's just not explain.
Never mind. Anyway,
It's
a
not
lot easier.
biological. I'll give you that one.
oh,
Obviously.
Let's just not explain this
Have it-
whole
have the-
word.
has
It's
it
not.
been
The only
tested?
thing is, it's not biological.
It's a stuffed animal. I know. Of course not.
Anyhow.
Yes.
Let's play the 5th.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm with Jeremiah.
I agree.
Okay, there's no way I'm gonna not make this sound weird. He helped with
The creation?
yeah.
He
Yeah.
helped.
But it keeps going back.
He
there.
helped. Celine wants everybody to know that he helped make it.
He helped
Proceed.
create it.
Anyway,
He molded it.
so last
Jeez, it really is hot. Can you turn that on, please?
Yes.
so the last week or so, at least on our show, it's been a week of just reflecting on the year, reflecting on careers that may be coming to an end, like mine, unfortunately. But that's okay. People will miss me. People love me. People hate me. I get that. People
Excuse me, but where's the on button on this fan?
on the top.
back.
It's on the back top.
back.
Am I on the screen?
Not where you had your hand at.
Oh God. That's what it's wrong.
There you go.
Break it?
You broke
No.
it.
But anyway,
You broke it.
You broke it.
I didn't break it.
so Jeremiah has been gracious in letting us come on his show. Of course, he could have taken the board away from me if he wanted, but for some reason he didn't. Even though he had
She should have.
she should have, yes.
But she
Oh
did
snap!
it.
It just escalated.
And you know what's funny about that is that she just said on the last show
Yeah.
that she wanted to run the board more next semester. Well, there's
Well,
never a
too bad.
time like
Technically, it is next
the
year.
present.
How is it technically next year?
There's never a time like the present.
2016.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not fall semester.
It doesn't matter.
See? But he just ruined it because she said next year. So technically, it is next year.
Okay, Jeremiah, this is for you.
You can't hear
And
it.
this is for everybody.
It's between 9 and 5 when I'm doing
You're on fire!
I love how your voice is just in that. That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
So
That's what he said.
I wanted to give Jeremiah an opportunity to ask us anything he wants about reflection.
Reflecting?
Yeah, I could talk. I speak English good sometimes. Anyway, I want to give Jeremiah a chance to ask us anything he wants.
Yes.
Because half of us weren't there to fill out the sheet that he's.
We kind of just answered some of those questions.
We did.
Compared to this of what do you accomplish or want to accomplish by next fall?
I didn't ask them, you guys
one
that.
of the most craziest ideas that's on here.
Take
What?
over Lakeland.
Whose handwriting is that?
This is mine.
Oh!
I took everyone's
Still,
thing
oh
and
no,
broke
that
it
looked
down.
like cursive to me. I was
I
gonna say,
took-
nobody
Okay.
writes in cursive
So
anymore.
he actually asked you a question.
I took everyone's answers and combined it into a master one. So when you get this by email, you can see every single person's answers. except I did not repeat them if they were completely
I don't know why that's
dissimilar thing.
Did anybody not fill one out?
A few.
A few.
I never filled one out.
Why
Yeah,
is
'cause you
that?
were there.
But anyway,
well, let's
like a perfect example. The dance. A few times it's for that one or whatever question. It was named a few different times. I only put it once because why go and write it, 5 times?
Right.
What's the point of that?
So one of the questions he had asked was, what do you guys want to accomplish by the end of next fall? And I'm actually interested in hearing this, even though I'm not going to be here for it.
Unless you're an advisor next year?
That may happen. We never know. But either way, I will not have a show next year.
Yeah, I know. Regardless,
I actually want to hear what Matt has to say about this.
About this question?
Accomplishing by next year?
Yeah, by next fall. The end of next fall, what do you want to have accomplished?
3 things.
Okay.
The most ever members in Lake Effect Radio's history.
Okay.
An outstanding amount of people that volunteer with the hayride.
All right.
And not one that we're comfortable with, that one that our minds are blown. And then probably the most interviews that we've ever had.
You got to beat 124 in one semester.
Okay. All right. 124 and a half it is.
55 members. Gotta be, 34 people?
And that,
rides?
Yep. And that's what I was saying on the last show. You go up to people and you don't. I mean, you give them an option, but you kind of you don't take no for an answer at the same time.
Well, what you got to do is we got to learn to pitch. We got to learn to be able to give it. Like you were saying earlier about evangelism. Okay, I know this is going to sound a little philosophical. You got to have that 1 to 2 minute speech ready about the station.
Right.
If you want to have, hey, we're Lake Effect Radio, about 1 minute, because studies have shown that the average attention span for adults, if I'm not mistaken, is 28 seconds.
Wow. I thought it was 7 minutes.
Or you really hit the high points in that of the most important things to sucker their attention, to stay with it of, hey, well, we have over, 100-something bands. We could go and contact like that.
I mean, you could lie and say we pay you.
I have a point to make.
Anyway,
well, when Matt's done. When
they'll
Matt's
figure that out.
Yeah.
Come on. By the way, we pay you, Chrissy. You believe it?
Isn't it negative?
Yes, it's negative pay.
Well, and you don't get fired at all.
See, that didn't go over real well.
Yeah, but
Good.
I actually want to add to Matt's point real quick, and I actually started losing it. Yeah, if like I was saying before, we have a 28-second attention span. So, like Jeremiah was saying, you got to hit the high points. If you don't hit the high points to grab their attention in the very beginning, you're going to lose them.
Well,
there's no doubt about it.
This sounds like we're having a meeting in in the room over there, but
that's fine.
One thing that I wanted. No, that's what I think. That's kind of cool. One thing I wanted to point out was one connection you can really make with a student is tell them, well, if I can get untangled here with the cords. One thing you can do is tell them, okay, what are you going for? What is your major? And how can the radio play into your major? Like in anything you're doing, through whether it's nursing or whether it's a business major or whatever, anything economic. If you're going into that, you're going to need social skills. This thing helps you with social skills.
I see Jeremiah doing this.
It's like 2 different things. Getting out of shell, afraid of talking to people, be able to talk in front of people.
Yeah.
Right there, that's the top 3.
And yes. I think in our show on Tuesday, Christy was actually talking about this. She said, I don't know what Celine's doing. She said that this show kind of helped her come out of her shell.
Yes.
Christy
did say that.
Yeah, the 20-second attention span. I see it. Anyway,
it's really showing.
I see it.
I win.
I see it. Yeah, Tim wins. You're not fired. Anyway, but you're hired for negative pay. Anyway, so what would you say in that regard towards that? Like, what's an idea? Like, if we can think of an idea, everybody in this room, and since I'm talking about you, I'll start with you. what would you say we could do to get more people? Just an idea, something to throw out there.
All the members coming up with their own little pitch and that instead.
Okay, individual pitches. I like that.
Because if you think everyone has the answer, it's just some people. Well, I'm not sure. Well, Jeremiah could do it. You know it. Come on.
Exactly.
Right.
Why are you a part of it if you don't have a clue?
Exactly.
I think the pitch that. Well, I was going to ask you, so go ahead.
Okay, I have an idea. So, like during the involvement fair. When sitting at the table, I think rather than, because it can be intimidating for people to approach us at the table, so maybe if we kind of go to them and start conversations.
Okay.
You know, when we had the candy cane sale,
I do that all too much.
Yeah, go ahead.
Standing in front.
We had a discussion about like how we could have had better had the setup of the table so that we were able to get people to, so that we could grab people's attention. I kind of recall that.
Having
that conversation.
You know, I think you gotta like.
You know, like what
you gotta plan, and this is something I was telling when I was in LSG yesterday. I was talking to a few people and we were talking about leadership skills, and I told them, I said, you know, I'm not a GM or a assistant GM or a president of anything, but what I would say is something for like the candy cane. You need to know, and this is what I was telling them. You need to know everybody in your club's personality. You need to know where they're good with social skills. Are they good on the air? Or are they good in, whatever they're doing? Are they good with selling? Can someone sell? So in the different locations, our main location's right here, right downstairs. Am I correct? The atrium?
I'd say so.
Holden.
Second-ish.
So you need to place the right people in the right areas. Because even if, because I noticed by the library, people are concentrating on going in the library, getting their work done. So having that location there is good, but you got to have a quicker pitch because they're focusing on just walking in, getting their stuff done. So immediately go there. Hey, do you want to buy a candy cane? Here's why you should buy it. Boom, sold, done. 30 seconds, sale. You know what I mean? Like, and then here, here you need to have like a thing where we approach people to buy our product, and that's what I would say would be the right thing to do.
I want you to repeat the question because I've gotten wrapped up in all the conversation now.
Yeah.
So repeat the question for me once.
I didn't ask it.
Somebody did.
He did.
Jeremiah.
Well, here by the end of next fall.
Oh, okay.
What do you want to accomplish?
Besides taking over all the clubs.
How did we? Oh, the candy cane.
There was a few people there.
All right, well,
more interviews, more members involved, more events, more togetherness.
I actually want to add to something Christy said, because something Christy said caught my attention. She said about the involvement fair, going around and doing different things. One of the things that I've tried to do, and Jeremiah's done it with me a couple of times, you go around to each table. You talk to the people that are running that table. I know LSG's slogan is voice of the students, but during the involvement fair for 6 hours in 1 week, we are the voice at the clubs.
Yeah.
You go up to them, you talk to them, you never know who you're going to find.
Right.
Or I think one of the other questions we asked was, what was one thing we could do in the fall that we hadn't? Or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Since more members, that's nailed.
Yeah.
Clubs involved in doing commercials.
Okay.
All right.
That's the whole synopsis of that whole category.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Matt?
I just want to add that you need to there's pretty much three things when you're selling something to anybody that you want to do. And I think one of the things we need to add, first of all, one of them is you need to show them, well, why do I want this? Why is this going to help me? What is the radio station going to help me with? Because that's immediately, like
what's in it for me? Yeah.
What's in it for me? Like I'm going for radio broadcasting, so I want to do this to help me get experience. Immediately was my first thought, and then meeting people and the love and the relationships is what you get after that. But then, like, second, okay, if, basically the whole thing is, what does this do for me? Well, what does this do for other people? Have we defined what does the radio station do for the members? What does it do for us? And Jeremiah, I think you can answer that perfectly. Not to put you on the spot or anything, and you too. Because you guys have been here the longest.
Goes back to those first three things.
What?
Gets people out of shell.
Yeah.
Speech, talking in front of people.
Right.
Okay, so the question
that
seems
would
to
be
be
my first three.
I'm trying to understand the question in general because I was catching bits and pieces, and then the question came out of nowhere, and I
What would
it.
the station do to benefit whatever people?
Yeah.
In a way, I refer back to those first three things. And the funny thing, you thought you put me on the spot.
Yeah. See, the one of my favorite one of my favorite responses to how do you benefit from the station? Networking.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Not only are you networking with people like Jeremiah, me, Christy, people your age, but when we have people coming in from the outside, you've got Geauga Park District, you've got Lake County Speedway,
NASA,
you've got Lake Metro Parks, you've got NASA,
you can be an astronaut,
you've got the Lakeland Athletic Department coming on here, you've got all the bands that you've got coming in here, you've got it's such
many here and there they give out the free tickets and that to go to different shows.
It's such a diverse place.
And the thing...
I'm actually... we got one more. And you never know how crazy things may turn out. You may end up getting a job somewhere.
Right.
Because you were with them here.
Right.
I have another...
Celine has one.
Go ahead.
I've heard how this can benefit the media students here.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's why we have them on. Is when we have the guys from the video something in diction.
Yeah, the
vocal
diction.
The huge thing is getting the experience behind a mic and to get them to gain confidence to see one of these and talk to people that are walking past, people that are just watching. It goes back yet again to those 3 points I said whatever time a few minutes ago.
And to go along with one of the things Jeremiah was saying, you once you start getting into that comfort zone, new things start coming up, new interests start popping up.
Right.
And I'm trying to segue into what Celine wrote down. Celine actually brought her record player up here.
I remember that, yeah.
Okay.
And I remember Jeremiah
Jeremiah saying that
it has not happened in years. But it's something different. It's like a source of equipment.
Yeah,
it's vintage, but it's different.
We've had a lot of firsts the last few years. First time we ever broadcasted online. Okay. First basketball game, first athletic event that we did. We've done the hay rides.
Drum set, banjo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now the question I have for all four of you as the outgoing AGM, now what?
Well,
how can you top that?
Well, I think here's one thing I would say is, if you had something, go ahead.
Could go to this by the end of next year. Time.
Yeah.
Where do you want to see what we done?
Okay, so by the end of next year, you want to see what new things that we've accomplished.
So
I would say
accomplished by the end of this year or next year, this time now.
So I would say this. First of all, we need to have a meeting, all the officers. Okay, and we need to point a direction, point a plan.
Okay.
Right from the get-go, before the semester begins. Where are we looking to go? And here's what I will point out in that meeting. One of the things I will say is we need to perfect what we've already done so that we can move on. Perfecting interviews, perfecting, learning how to do things with the boards, perfecting our skills that we have already somewhat mastered. We need to make sure that it is on the spot we can do it. We need to perfect what we're doing. Once everything is perfected, we can advance to higher things. Having interviews with guys like an MGK, having interviews, reaching out to those individuals that are, their agents, the studios, reaching out and saying, hey, you know what? This will help. Like, if this kind of thing, reaching out to higher and bigger names, will help the station become more popular. When someone hears, MGK's coming on the show, Cleveland is listening in. They're listening in. How do we get to listen to MGK talk? Well, he's going to be on the Tim Hour, Jeremiah's show, the Christie Hour, this Party with C. He's going to be on that show. Okay, how do we get there? Livestream.com. We help live stream out. They scratch our back. We scratch theirs. We get bigger. So getting over that hump of just, the local music's great. I love it. But we can go bigger and beyond. You know what I mean?
Except you had to sort of establish. Like, one thing
right.
is, like, over the summer, because we did that once in the fall, the restaurant fundraiser that.
Mm-hmm.
Try to do one or two. One with Tony Sacco's, one with whatever.
Yeah.
Get a few people, like, especially Tony Sacco's. You can have someone outside, you can have someone in the mall handing out the flyers and that. Or say, hey, go to our like page, show, the PDF of it.
Yeah.
And you get the percentage of that. Do a small scale over the summer and that. Maybe when the Cavs get closer, they get into the finals. And do something, see you can get 5-something people and that down there, whether it's 2 that stayed like 2 hours handing out whatever, and other 2 come in and that.
And you know what?
And push that and see what happens.
Right, and if we say we're a media station, and we are, we need to establish ourselves, we'll be able to hang out with the guys from ESPN, with the guys from CNN, with the guys from MSNBC.
Well, the huge thing was, too, to see about doing a fundraiser at a restaurant's worth a damn. So we haven't done many of those.
True.
Yeah.
I think Celine had something she was going to say before.
Oh, man. I lost it.
You can go to this list.
Go ahead.
Oh, wait, no.
She's got it. She's got it.
Okay, we had an old member. I dare not say his name because there were problems. But apparently, he was not very clear with the interview, like announcing like he was going to have an interview with this guy. But the guy he was reaching out to was Java Joel or whatever his name was, or Ryan.
I know who you're
Seacrest.
talking about.
Yeah. But still, that like promotes like someone who's reaching out to bigger people, like you said, MGK.
Yeah.
This is another guy from Cleveland.
It doesn't just have to be music.
Well,
it could be anybody.
I know, but like
owners
even if we're
of
going up those
businesses.
steps to being able to go to bigger people. You know
See,
what I mean?
and I think that's another thing, branching out beyond athletes and music. Branching out to people like, I would love to have just something that came to my mind, the owner of Morton's Steakhouse downtown. The guy that owns that amazing restaurant. I get to eat there once a year, and it is like amazing. And
Did you see,
what's this look?
The viewership for the last 2 weeks of all different local bands that came down now?
Huh?
That 2-week marathon we did?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Over 3,500 whatever something people in a matter of 2 weeks.
Matt, I had that look as I tried.
Really?
There's a niche.
Really? Okay.
Doing something that insane, it brings people's attention.
And
yeah,
actually, you bringing up the steakhouse actually brings me back to a point that I wanted to make last hour, but I'm going to make it this hour instead, because I think it was Brian was asking why the interviews had slept. Jeremiah, myself, Emily, whoever schedules the interviews, are only 3 people. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
We schedule interviews with who we know.
Mm-hmm.
That's both good and bad.
Right.
Because if we, again, are only 3 people, we can't think of these off-the-wall different things that everybody else may think of. So in the fall, what I'd like to see, even though I'm not going to be here, if I am an advisor, please. If I'm an advisor, I'd like to see more people stepping up and helping schedule that stuff. Yeah. Helping with the basketball games, helping with the volleyball games, helping with the hay rides, all that stuff.
I had another
Because I can
point
tell
to
you
make.
one thing. His point there, if you look at this, when we send this out later today about each and every single question, majority net, you're going to see more involved members at least 4 or 5 times in here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Per question.
What? Go ahead.
Probably at least 4 or 5 questions.
Yeah.
You're going to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's something I wanted to add to it.
Okay.
So 92.3.
Sure.
The Fan. All right. So every once in a while, they will go to a bar or a restaurant and broadcast from that bar, from that restaurant. Celine got really scared. That was kind of funny. Anyway,
I do apologize. I had to investigate the back room for a second.
So anyway,
Continue.
what happened? What my point is, can we? Because we go down to L building, Y building, and we do the games. We broadcast, and we're portable.
Yes, we are.
Can we be portable off campus?
As long as
to
it's
a point.
Wi-Fi signature.
What's that?
And if you find a ride all the way to Cincinnati, if you want to go that far.
Yeah. Well, the point is because we have live stream.
Yeah.
Because we're broadcasting only online.
Yeah.
We would need to have Wi-Fi wherever we're going.
Well, a lot of places that, that's one thing I would find out if we do that.
I heard the voice to my right starting to speak.
Yes.
You could do that to a point.
I don't know why I didn't write this down, but like maybe something cool that could happen in 5 years is like if we actually do go on live, like
that
on
has
radio.
been written down, but the thing is, you got to be able to fundraise a crap ton.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
About
money.
7.
At least 7,000 to just for startup.
So just like
then you need another $1,300 per year for the FCC license.
Because here's a perfect. You have to have an FCC license.
Yeah.
To be AM FM, you have to have an FCC license, which that takes a year. That's if Lakeland has their license still. If not, almost like bars and restaurants, when they close out, people go and buy the liquor's license or that and change it to their name. The FCC doesn't write new license, say, hey, you want to apply it. So if Lakeland does it, you have to go out, pay somebody that's went out for their license, the $1,330 a year to re-license yourself. The board, you're going to do something because if that goes bad, why dump the $13 whatever a year, antenna, running it up to the roof, wiring, why dump, close to about $3,000 into it? If the board goes out, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
it's no nice way of putting it.
Here's what we do: get a rich guy to join the station. He can pay for the 7,000.
But like a new thing, the board in that alone, $37,000.
Yeah. What did
$24,000?
Oh.
Well, another
that's
good,
just by itself.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. But like another great point that that just reminded me when you mentioned Lakeland, and Jess, I think she's like with the public relations department here at Lakeland. She you're thinking like deeply. Okay. Well, basically she came to CAB and she's been to a couple of our meetings, and I think she was going to approach LSG for this as well. But next year is Lakeland's 50th anniversary. So she's trying to get ideas from students of like how we can make the event so huge. Like what can we have there that, like for example, slides, we could have like movies, we could like what we can have to make such a huge event. And basically how to get the word out. And one of the things that I think, I don't know, but like maybe it could be cool, that could help add to making the event huge is maybe radio could help too.
Here's my idea.
Well, live music, whatever, and stuff.
Yeah, and live music for sure. And then like also through ads. I mean, and I've had somebody tell me like how the ads should, I don't know, be.
Here's my take on that. Get somehow Lakeland to pay for a renting out of the House of Blues. and then run it.
Don't have Jeremiah go back into his costing.
They're probably going to be. You don't know how much you're dumping into 2 buildings out there. Going to be building.
We've gone 35 minutes into this hour.
Yeah.
Christy has not said a word.
Oh gosh,
Hello.
yes.
She's too quiet.
Hi, Christy.
Wait, doesn't she have to leave?
Yeah.
Weren't you supposed to leave soon?
I mean, I can see like 10 more minutes.
Okay, good.
Okay, go ahead.
same here.
It's so
Christy talking time.
It is Christy talking time.
Go.
All right, my thoughts on everything.
Yes.
I was thinking hard about. I just want to go back to the networking thing because I've been thinking about.
Yeah, I actually like that conversation.
I think we should talk more about that.
Yeah.
Because especially like getting people more involved too. I think it's really really important because based on personal experience, and I mean this could be for any job, but like just my example would be with myself going into the music industry. You know, joining this has given me the opportunity to talk to people who have performed in Nashville, and it's opened up, you know, I can get advice from these people, but just with networking, I feel like every opportunity that I've gotten, I feel like sometimes people underestimate how important networking is. Every opportunity that I've pretty much gotten has been through knowing somebody else. And I mean, like, a good example would be, and you have to put yourself out there too, like performing at my old high school. I performed the national anthem. Somebody from the Captain Stadium just happened to be there and heard me and was like, you know, we want you to come out and sing for the Captains. So just making those little, I did, and
That's
I'm
awesome.
going back this year too. So just making those little connections can open up so many different opportunities for you, and especially joining this club. You don't have to be going into music. It could be like you said. We had Geauga Parks here, NASA, whatever field you're going into.
And I actually want to add to Christy now because Jeremiah here is a business major.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty much on the entire opposite spectrum. I'm a computer major. Okay, Matt, what's your major?
News media.
Music.
Same here. Music. Acting.
Okay.
Film acting.
Just the 5 people sitting in this room are coming from 5 broad areas of life, or 5 broad majors. So again, you're never gonna know.
A lot more than that.
Oh, exactly.
Here.
Well, there's only 5 people in the room though at the moment, which is my point.
I know it's health and so on. And so forth.
We have so many different people here. You would meet so many different people. Of course, this is me making my going away. You should join as I leave pitch. So bear with me here.
Dun, dun. Hey, hit the breaking news thing.
Oh God,
because you need it.
But yeah, almost like a decent chunk of these people that come in and out of the doors.
Yeah,
I could tell you their names.
Yeah.
Not only on here, I can name off a decent chunk of everybody that's on this wall.
Yeah, and that's
Mike, Sandy, so on and so forth.
So, and I didn't mean to cut Christy off, but she actually brought something up I wanted to talk about, and I appreciate that. So, I actually want to hear where Christy would like to see the station this time next year. I like to hear your opinions. I know it's a lot. Okay, well, let me ask you. I'm going to change it a little bit and make it a little more personal. What would you like to be more involved with in this station?
Or even this. Here's a cheat sheet.
I actually want to ask that to all 4 of you.
Maybe
what would you guys like to be more involved with in this station next year? The only person who is exempt is Jeremiah because he pretty much does everything anyway.
I can answer that immediately.
Do it.
I want to take Jeremiah's job. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
Breaking news, everyone. Matt's going to get fired.
Matt Bossman's running for GM. No, I think...
Bad. It smells like ham.
Ham doesn't smell that bad.
I could use a ham sandwich.
Okay, answer
anyway,
it,
False advertising.
So anyway, no, I think what I think I could do more is actually do my job a lot more efficiently as secretary. But
I actually have one for you.
I would actually like to move up to assistant.
You should. GM. I think you'd be a good one.
He took the words right out of my mouth.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Because I think you have like a lot of knowledge about how everything is here.
Well, let me just say this, and I'm going to say it on air, and some people may be upset with me for saying this later, but I don't care. As my successor, I would like my successor to be you. I'm just saying that.
Well, thank you.
I'm just going to put that out there. I want my successor to be you. Okay?
I appreciate that.
I want
Very
it to
honored
be,
to hear that.
I don't want it to be just some schmuck. I know you know what's going on. I can tell. So,
like I said, you seem to have a lot of knowledge about what's going on around here and just everything around it.
The only thing, and I won't, raise myself on a pedestal or anything because I feel like I do that too much. But,
no, you don't.
All right, good. But what I would say is just I do have ideas. I am kind of like Trump in a way because I have ideas, but I don't really have plans.
It's your baby face. That's what's throwing us off.
You know what?
Hey,
I'm just looking at you.
Apply any of those to this.
Tim, I have a baby face too.
Oh, absolutely, definitely.
Not compared to him.
I could definitely. You see, the whole thing.
The one he ended up putting secretary.
Yeah, Matt.
Yeah.
What was it?
I'll just put this out there on mic. If you want to learn anything over the summer, you come see me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything.
Are you here in the summer? Oh, every day.
Yeah, the most
not every day, but most.
Thing,
Go ahead.
He put secretary. I didn't put that.
No days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't know how Jeremiah feels about me saying that to you over the mic. Actually, I want to hear his opinion.
It's sort of true.
He's like, skirt.
Well, what's what Jeremiah's saying is you still have a lot to learn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody does. Well, I do.
Everybody in this room, short of me and Jeremiah, have a lot to learn about this place.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Jeremiah knows what my weak spot in this radio station has always been. Jeremiah, what is that?
Production.
Very good.
Programming, even too.
Very good. Thank you. Okay. That's why
I know.
You guys remember, Matt? Do you remember the committee stuff that we had done? That we had started trying to get moving.
Yeah.
Because we had put certain categories under GM and certain categories under assistant GM.
It switched it around because he didn't want to do it.
Because
I know
programming, production, no. PR, marketing, yes.
That's where I think you and I are kind of equal because the production, the programming, I have no flipping idea about. I am not a program. I'm not a computer major, so I don't know how to do that.
That's not what we're talking about,
right?
Well, getting music, adding in, schedule whatever, yanking things in and out. When you have your generic ads that come in, they expire today, let's say.
Okay.
Pulling it out, adding it in. Stuff like that. Programming.
Okay.
Taking whatever out of the stream to make room for new content, to make sure to add to YouTube, all that spiel.
Yeah.
Programming.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm actually going to see what I think for you guys could all jump on in the fall. Because I actually have one for Christy, too. Christy, you seem to be the type of person who... You like to be more of the backstage sort of person when it comes to cameras.
It depends. It depends, like...
You should talk into your microphone, though.
Am I not talking?
There you go.
Okay.
I have an
now
idea,
I can hear you. Hold on to that. Go ahead,
I know
Christy.
what yours is, though.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of... I think it depends. Like, I know next year I'm going to be a lot more confident with this, but since it is my first semester, I'm still kind of learning how to, like, jump in.
I want you to build your confidence in the fall.
Okay.
And I think you know what I'm going to say to help build it.
Can I guess?
Go ahead, Celine.
Talk more.
No.
No? Sing more.
Wait. Talk more is part of it.
Oh.
I see Christy as a narrator.
A narrator?
Yeah, I see Christy at the Hayrides. I see Christy at the Hayrides.
Putting yourself outside the company.
Actually,
if you
no,
master that,
Celine?
you can master talking on a mic.
Exactly what Jeremiah just said. If you could talk to me here, if you could talk to Celine, you could talk to Jeremiah, you could talk to Matt. All you have to do is pretty much, hey Jeremiah, why don't you read 2 lines off that sheet for me real quick?
Because here's a perfect example.
Go ahead.
Goals you reached this year, it was at least 4 or 5 people that put people improve their confidence and behind the mic.
Okay. All he did there was read. Okay? Can you read a script?
Yeah. In the rain and the snow and the hail and the cold.
Stop ruining the fun.
Now's not the time for fear.
Tim,
That comes later.
It's all a challenge. Do you see it that way? It's all a challenge.
No, you just stress for the weather.
No,
It's northeaster.
Yeah, that too.
Well, what she's saying is we actually had a night in the fall, this past fall. It actually literally hailed on us.
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay? If you can overcome that, if you can persevere through that, you could do anything you dang well please in this station.
Exactly. You said it better than I did.
Except this is a lot more comfortable than that. Especially the first time I ever did it, that it just downpoured rain.
Yeah, I felt bad for Jeremiah that night.
It was the nice cold day, the nice cold rain. By the end of it, you can't feel your fingertips.
I almost got what's that, frostbite?
Hypothermia?
No, frostbite. Frostbite.
The other thing I could see Christy doing, because you are an artist yourself, I could see you being one of those go-getters for band week interviews. I'd like to see that from you in the fall. Okay. I know I won't be here, but I'd like to see that.
I had a different idea.
Especially because we have over the
I could see, when you mentioned the backstage thing, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, it's not.
But, and here's the thing that I would say. I could see you, let's go to hypotheticals, okay? Hypothetically speaking, I'm assisting him. Right?
Okay.
Hypothetical.
I know where you're going. I actually thought of this already.
Yeah. You could take my spot and be the secretary.
Yeah.
Along with being a narrator, along with being...
Actually, that's not where I thought you were going.
Where did you think I was going?
Even if you took a stab at it and did it one weekend. Or one day of a weekend.
Yeah. Because you're responsible.
Yeah.
So
I imagine you were going to start talking about the volleyball and basketball games. I thought that's where you were going.
You know what? That is a great idea.
Because I could see her as the camera. That's what I meant when I said
not the camera. She could actually start. Hey, you know what? In these last couple of minutes, we have just built your Lakeland.
We're building you here. We're building you here.
We are molding you into Lakeland
here's the thing.
Station legend.
If she did do behind the mic, at least do the camera once, maybe once.
Yeah.
Because that's a whole different elephant.
Yeah. Well, here's what we're saying. We're saying to you, we expect big things from you in the fall and spring.
No pressure.
No, I'm not trying to put pressure on her. I'm telling her the truth.
Because actually,
go ahead.
Because like that down in basketball games, that press box.
Yeah.
People can hear you. People that sit out on the bleachers and all that.
Really?
They're not till you'd see you.
But
compared to here, they come up, you can't really understand through the walls.
We know you are capable of a lot, and we want to see it, and we're gonna help you get there. So these three will, and if I am an advisor, I will too.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I will.
She's speaking. Go ahead.
I think to go off of that, yeah, I would really be interested in, being the secretary.
Sure.
I think, what I'm used to is, it's kind of the opposite of the backstage thing. I'm used to being, I have a lot of experience with being on stage in front of a lot of people. And I think it's different to switch it up, now, I'm not necessarily...
You should still talk into your mic.
I'm not necessarily on a stage now. I'm,
Sort of.
I'm used to, I'm used to being
form.
Right on a mic in front and seeing the people that I'm talking to instead of just being on a camera or something like that. So it's really something that I want to, I want to grow and learn a lot more.
You sort of, behind the camera, but then in a way you sort of see the normal people.
Mm-hmm.
Like her walking past. Hi, Reedy.
Hi, Reedy.
Perfect example. You're sort of on the stage, but not quite.
But,
it's sort of half-ish.
And then the last one we have to talk about, this one.
Oh,
jeez.
If you're back.
Well, technically I'll still be a student, but I don't think I'll be here that much because I'll be taking classes on CSU's campus.
Sure.
But anyway, continue.
No, because with you being... Hold on, did Rini just walk in the back? Because I actually want to bring her in here. Hold on. Celine, will you open the door,
I
please?
think she is.
Rini, come in when you're done.
Rini, your presence is requested on microphone.
It's required.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay. So now that we've just got done building Christy's confidence, Christy is now sky high, right? Sky high right now.
She's gonna go home and be like, I'm better than you. Be seeing people and
She's gonna be Beyonce.
Oh, please no. Beyonce.
But yeah.
I didn't hear nothing.
But there you go.
It was late.
That buzzer was for the Beyonce comment. Okay.
I figured. Okay, anyway.
I did feel like we were in headphones. Yeah.
That's
Same
that's
here.
fine. But
I'm gonna laugh like Celine.
So anyway, now
I do want to say before we start getting things wrapped up, I have enjoyed the show with you guys.
Wait.
This year.
Sorry, I don't mean to sound selfish, but like, weren't you gonna say something about me?
No, because we don't know if you're coming back or not.
But what were you gonna say if I was?
Basically everything you've been already doing. Except
What?
I'd like to see you try your hand at production. But that's beside the point. I do want to say I have enjoyed my time with you four. Okay? It's been fun. I know. It's a sad face. But
wow, Donald Trump cried. That's
this is not here.
Or Bruce crying.
But anyway.
You're Bruce.
Wayne?
Whatever.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
No, the villain.
Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, let's see here. That's mic number 3.
Just forget it.
And mic number 2.
Yeesh.
Oh wait, I didn't shut him off. Hold on. I think I just shut off Christy. But anyway, I just want you guys to know I've especially working with this guy for the last 5 years. What are you gonna do without me?
Oh my god! But what if you're an advisor? Then you will technically.
Oh no! Wait! What are you gonna do without me? I have the answer. I have the answer. Use him.
Spending some summertime. Played. Let's go spend time at school, everybody.
Hi,
That's what it's gonna
Rainey.
be.
Hi, Tim.
Welcome to the Reflection Hour.
By the way, you know you're going to end up spending time up at the school. You know you're going to spend time up at the school, too. Very good.
Shut up, Jeremiah.
You're not going to have a complete summer break. Ooh.
Matt.
By the way, you might not either.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what all of you three, especially Rainey walking in, Matt, Christy.
Wonder Woman, I sense
Jeremiah
her in the room.
and I have spent countless hours in here between band weeks, through summers, through winter breaks, through spring breaks. You name it, we've probably been here.
They live here.
We've been here on Sundays for Clock Tower Run.
We should have a bed in here.
Twice.
We've been here on twice. We've been here on Saturdays for band interviews.
Blankets and pillows.
Not playing that NeonCon.
We've been
Over
NeonCon.
10 plus hours.
That's an
on a
all-day
Saturday.
event.
10 plus hours here.
Damn, son.
During band week, my average time spent here, when I stay at night, 14 hours per day.
This isn't a club, it's a
total
job.
For the past, 4 or 5 years?
Hold on. 7 a.m.
Not completely.
to 9 at night.
I don't know.
Because I work at 7. Okay? Usually I don't get home till 10 because I'm taking him home afterwards. Not that I care. Okay.
That Friday night sucked.
It did suck. But anyway. So, now that Rini has joined the show.
Rini, your shoes
now,
are amazing.
before,
I'm fired.
No, before we get any further, Christy, it is almost 3 o'clock. I thought you had to leave.
Yeah, I should probably be heading out.
Okay. Christy has to leave us.
I have office hours. I actually have stuff to do for finals.
You can leave now.
You can go now.
But any last
Bye.
comments?
It has been fun, guys.
It has.
Yeah.
This is so sad.
Unless you get bored and want to do it during finals week.
Maybe. Maybe. Oh, here.
I definitely want to.
Come here, Celine.
We're
Also to be
family
here
hug.
studying this stuff. Well, that's what finals week is at the station.
Now
It's up to level coming back.
I do want to say, this is not it for me. I'm going to start doing my own live stream stuff next year.
Oh, really?
I just want you guys to know that. Yep.
That's cool.
I can't quit now.
He's
while my time in this radio station may be over, I'm not done.
Good.
Technically,
I never will be done.
Technically, if he was whatever staff, because it's a silly police sergeant and an athletic director that been saying they want a show.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
It's kind of funny when you had two staff members saying, "Hey, we want to do a show."
Really?
Come on down.
So we're gonna take a quick break because
round and round.
It looks like Christy's about to cry.
No, why does everybody always... No, Phil told me that the other day, too, when you guys gave me the awards.
No, Christy.
I don't cry in public.
We're not really in public. Okay,
Yeah,
number one.
Secretly,
No, hold
Yeah.
on. Your lip was starting to quiver.
No.
Just saying.
I wasn't.
I think it was like that. I think it's because I asked her for a number.
No.
That was the whole.
Yeah, you missed that.
Yeah, you missed that.
He
She like Tim just like.
No, wait, whoa.
Wait a minute. Wait. I think I need to elaborate on that because I was kind of involved in that. I'm involved with the comment. So, yeah, this is a great ending to the show. I honestly think this couldn't have gone any better. 3 o'clock on a Thursday. Who would have guessed?
So, 3 o'clock on a Thursday, and Rini seems to think you've asked Christy out.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. All right. Anyway, whoa. Anyway, so back to this is your last show, and it's becoming about my life. Anyway,
so you, boss.
Well, her life too. You know, I just kind of screwed up.
This is hilarious. I honestly. I was gonna get back to the whole point that she was like crying
attention off
because
the tears.
He said that she looked scared, and so she started to quiver after that. Like, oh my goodness! Now I wonder if she wants to like get public transportation from the cops because she's like afraid for her life now, and because Rainy's just like, I know where you live, so it's like, you know, this whole time
I know where everyone lives.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, dear Lord.
That's not creepy at all, people.
That's what happens when you've done paperwork for the last 4 years.
And I'm going to know where everybody lives after this summer because I could possibly, you know, do certain things.
You know, I did offer to
pictures up on Facebook too.
Yeah. I did offer to train Matt on different things, but if anybody wants to learn, I'm sure Jeremiah will show you. I'll show you what I know.
And yours.
We'll teach you anything you want to know. Okay.
I really gotta go.
All right.
My dad was so proud of me.
Bye, Celine.
Here, Christy.
I mean,
We're doing this on mic for the heck of it.
Aww.
Wow. Okay.
Now we're back on mic after the goodbye moment for Christy and
Bye, guys.
Yeah, I can totally come during summer if you guys need help with anything.
We'll see you guys.
Oh, we might be.
Bye,
Davis
guys.
Curtis, free concert May 14th.
Oh, and that broke this morning, didn't it?
Yeah, that broke this
Hate
morning.
you too, Lewis. Hate you too, Lewis.
Hey, Lewis.
Hey, Lewis.
I think we need to bring Josie and Emily in here.
Joe's who? Joe who?
Emily and Josie.
No, they're studying.
Josie?
They would be.
I know, but they got 5 minutes to
Zako?
come in here.
They would be. They're studying.
All right, fine.
They're studying. That's what. All right, it's 3 o'clock. I gotta catch up.
Hey, Matt. There's just one thing I need you to do before you leave.
You know, we're on
Talk
air.
more about his personal life.
We're on air. We're on air.
To tell me that you need to go build a wall.
With
Matt
pleasure.
needs to go build a wall.
There's too many of them. We need to build a wall.
Thank you.
And make it huge. All right, I'm getting a phone call.
All right, we'll see you later, Matt. All right, guys.
Well, that was a good one.
I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up for the final time.
Or we just take a 15-minute interjection.
And just go right back at it.
Interjection? I don't want to take an interjection.
Yeah.
I want to take an intermission.
No.
You're fired.
Yeah, I just answered.
You're
I just
fired.
answered the phone.
Thank God.
I just
Okay.
answered the phone, and my buddy can hear everything.
Oh,
Hi, buddy.
hello, buddy.
And he's actually in New York, upstate New York, right now.
Hi, New York.
Congratulations, Fred from New York. You're fired.
You're fired. His name's Tim too.
Oh,
so.
good.
Hi,
Tim, you're
Tim.
fired.
Tim, you're fired.
Is he even listening to all this?
He probably is. He could
All
probably.
right. Well, we're gonna. I need to go get something to drink because I've been talking for 2 hours straight.
Intermission.
15-minute intermission, and we'll come back and we'll start asking Rini the same questions.
Yeah,
that
it's gonna
we
be
asked
it's
each
gonna
other.
be you three because I
my.
gotta go.
Yeah.
So
All right.
all right.
See you guys
Adios,
all in
amigos.
15 minutes.